and welcome aboard the 755 from York. Our next stop will be Church Benton. Benton! 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 Jesus Christ! And Micklefield.
Not another sketch show. And now it's time for our very special match here at the Hampton Court Ground, hosted by our King Henry VIII. It promises to be a friendly of epic proportions, with Henry's side in the shirts with the green sleeves. And that's the starting whistle.
Oh, look at that early challenge there from the King. Henry's tackle was poor there.
Absolutely so. No wonder he hasn't had any sons yet.
Oh, look at that. It's our first substitution, and Anne Boleyn is coming on for Catherine of Aragon. But it's not a big surprise. I'm as disillusioned by performance as the monasteries.
Already Anne is making a good impression on the pitch. She's going for the ball. She's going in with the head. Oh, but she's lost it.
The coach isn't going to be happy with that performance. Then again, the coach isn't happy having to carry Henry's weight between social engagements.
And it's Jane Seymour now as she runs down the right wing of Hampton Court, home to lots of great artwork there. And it's change elsewhere on the pitch as number 5, the Catholic bishop, has been replaced by the Church of England.
And it seems that Jane Seymour is in trouble and has died on the pitch. That's going to add on some serious injury time.
Indeed, but it's good news for Henry. He's gone straight to the middle of their defence, just in time for half-time, where they'll enjoy a nice half-time orange sauce on pheasant.
Oh, Dad, this is great. Thanks for bringing me to Disney World.
No problem, son. There's nothing like a family-friendly holiday to brighten up the summer.
Oh, but Dad, why is Mickey engaging in a rap battle with Donald Duck? And why is Minnie doing Nat's dance move on Goofy? And why is Aladdin doing a drive-by on a magic carpet?
Oh, we must have come to Disney World Flow Rider. I knew this would happen.
And at the end of the road, turn left, and then pull over when convenient, and I'll get my whips and chains, and we'll get down to business.
I'm sorry, that's not what I'd expect from the British School of Motoring.
Well, you should be more careful with your Google searching then. I'm from the BDSM.
Ah, is this a good time for an emergency stop now?
And we're back on now for the second half, and it's Anne of Cleves on for Jane, but she's not on for long before she's replaced by Catherine Howard, who seems to have lost her head in defence.
But it seems now that Catherine Parr is on now, and let's hope her performance is above par, but we're unlikely to find out as that's the final whistle. What's the final score, Carl?
It's deselected, replayed, drawn, deselected, replayed, substituted, and that brings the match to its end.
It's time to sit down with a nice cup of tea and my favourite audiobook.
The man, dressed in his suit, took the woman roughly from behind and began kissing her neck vigorously. "Stop," she said. "Why?" he said seductively. "Because I believe in grabbing me like that. You are offending my rights as a woman and not treating me with the respect I deserve. Please get off me."
Oh, bugger, I've picked up 50 Shades of Jermaine Greer instead.
And here we are at the 2012 Double Entendre horse racing, and there are some fine fillies in the paddock, I'm sure you'll agree. There's number 7, Well Ridden, number 33, Bad Infection, ridden by the jockey with the pink spots, and finally there's Frilly Knickers. And they're off! So we have the horse bunk up after lunch at 20-1 as we hit the first straight with unexpected surprises coming up from behind. Oh, and the jockey seems to have fallen off loose mare, but oh, and it's fine, and he seems to have remounted.
Woodworm has fallen at the third fence, and Premature Punch is coming up fast, and we're up to the big final push now, but Straddling Mary's collapsed in the bush. It's anyone's race, and the two leading horses are neck to neck, and it's Taste and Decency that has crossed the line.
It's Barry the burglar, bungling another break-in.
Here, Barry, job's a bit risky. How do you know the house is empty?
Simple. The house belongs to the Thompsons, the most mobile-using family on the street. Both use that Foursquare software to let everyone know where they are to show off. Jack is currently at the opera, and his good wife is at the local bridge club, meaning the house is empty.
Hey, Barry, that's smart of you, using technology to get one up on him.
I know. Now let's get in and grab some goods.
Hey, bitch pickings in here, and no sign of any coppers. Oh, bloody hell, the fuzz!
Stop right there, Barry. We know it's you.
Hey, how do they know it's you?
We noticed Barry updated his Foursquare 5 minutes ago, placing him at the scene of the crime with his status as burgling.
You idiot.
What? I just need the check-in points, and a good job too, because now I'm mayor of the house.
It's Barry the burglar, bungling another break-in.
Coming to a bookstore near you, it's a long-awaited sequel to the Harry Potter series of books. In Harry Potter and the Midlife Crisis, we find Harry disillusioned with his adult life to capitalise his fame as the boy who lived. In Chapter 1, he goes on to Big Brother, where he entertains everyone with his scar. Then in Chapter 6, it's on to Come Dine With Me, where he prepares things you've never seen done with Bertie Bott's every flavour beans. Finally, he ends up on Mastermind, specially subject to the life and times of he who shall not be named, which makes the round rather interesting.
From the creators of Transformers and Battleships comes the latest motion picture extravaganza. Sam was just an ordinary man going about his ordinary day-to-day business when he was struck down by a van of second-hand goods. Now his body is filled with random junk and is a race against time for surgeons to save his life. Be amazed as doctors try to remove a pencil, butterflies, and a pail of water from Sam without injuring his insides or making his nose go red.
Incredible!
Said Empire Magazine. Coming soon to a cinema near you. Operation. It's so much fun to pay for this summer.
Right, everyone, Thursday night, and that means it's family game night.
What is it tonight, Dad?
Well, it's a right treat tonight as I've got the new Cluedo.
You mean open plan, minimalistic, sole occupancy Cluedo? Wicked.
Let's start, Billy. Was it Sid in his living room, kitchenette and bedroom with the one IKEA vase on the side?
Yes, Dad. Yes, it was. That was fun.
Now who's for a game of health and safety snakes and ladders? A quick trip from 1 to 100 in a straight line with no dangerous animals or working at heights problems for us?
No, Dad, not that again. I want to play Scottish Guess Who.
Okay, Emily, sure thing. Do they have ginger hair?
Yeah, that's all them gone.
Oh, Dad, these games are stupid. Do you just fancy dominoes?
Sure, son. Cheese and tomato, okay for everyone?
Have you found an unwelcome presence in your house? Is there something strange in your neighbourhood? Do you find objects flying around your room controlled by unseen forces? Then you need to call 0800 Exorcism for our 24-hour ghost removal service. Say goodbye to ghosts, get peace from poltergeists, and wish sayonara to spooks with our quick service. Please be aware that if you do not keep up your monthly repayments, your home may be repossessed.
I'm sorry, madam, but you can't come in this area. It's restricted and for acts and press only.
But I'm pressed, look, I've got an SLR camera and everything.
Look, love, having a posh camera with a detachable lens doesn't make you a professional photographer just like me. Owning a Lycra suit doesn't make me Michael Phelps. Just because you own a copy of Photoshop downloaded off the internet doesn't mean you're any good.
Oh, so when were you the expert on people's abilities?
Since last week when my house fell down. The builder swore he was good because he had a high score on Tetris. All that time I went out to a swanky restaurant for a meal, but it was terrible. Turned out the chef could only swear like Gordon Ramsay. Or maybe when this venue hired me to be security, only because I was wearing a suit and an earpiece.
Is that true?
Yep.
So can I come in?
Sure, don't really work here.
Hello and welcome to QVC, and today we have an extra special offer on rock bands such as this brilliant four-piece, including singer, guitarist, drummer and bass player. It's available in Pink Floyd, Deep Purple, Blue Oyster Cult, Simply Red, Cream, Black Sabbath, Pearl Jam, King Crimson, Orange Juice or Living Colour, or with a hint of Blue Notes. It's also available with a delightful Metallica finish for just $15.99 extra, or comes as standard in Led Zeppelin or Steely Dan. You can also choose between AC or DC. Yes, you too can own this marvellous band. Yes, there will be a rush on this once-in-a-lifetime item, and the status quo will not stay the same for a while. But wait, there's more. Order with a credit card and you'll get free. We accept American Express, or you can pay by Dixie Check. Our call centres in Boston and Europe are now ready to take your call. Order today to beat the traffic and don't be disappointed.
Good afternoon, you're watching BBC One. Now it's time for our latest edition of our new reality TV show, which looks at what politicians and celebrities do when they're feeling like they're paying too much tax. Let's join the men and women back at Jersey Offshore.
Hey, Tom, get your pulling shirt on. We're invited round to a party.
Great. Booze, girls, music. Oh, don't tell me we're off to you-know-who's for a party.
Hey, a Tom, welcome to a party.
Hello, Mario. I'm hoping this time you've got beer and drinks and food and girls and not spinning platforms, cart rides and lava. Great. Here's me wanting drinking games and all we get are mini-games.
Look on the bright side, I heard Birdo is definitely up for some action.
Yeah, someone who can climb a vine fastest sort of action, and she's a bloke or something like that.
Coming to cinemas this summer, two of the galaxy's most fearsome creatures face off with an earthly threat that can see them face their biggest challenge yet. This is Alien versus Predator versus
Gokwan?
Oh, look at your skin, darling. It's terrible. And that headgear. Talk about a face hugger. It's all about looser clothing for your body shape. And don't get me started on those teeth. When did you last brush them? And don't you laugh, Mr. Predator. Look at your hair. When was it last washed?
It's time for Bang FM.
Yes, you're listening to Bang FM. Now for the latest tune from Nicki Minaj.
Good show so far, Rick. How's the competition going?
Frankly, James, a competition has not been this badly run since we did that website thing where we gave away 10 replica penises to our most loyal listeners.
Oh, not that again. I told you it wasn't my fault. My keyboard is dodgy, so I didn't quite publicise a fantastic Dido giveaway.
But it's still happening! I know we're not exactly swimming in cash, but can we surely afford a new keyboard? Then we wouldn't get such things as All Request Moan Day, the Dive Time show, and the January countdown of our 100 favourite Pope records. A show that I had to build. There's only so many religious-themed pop songs out there after you play Papa Don't Preach and anything by Charlotte Church. Oh, and trying to get away with Paul's sermon. And of course, how could I forget our special adaptation of Charles Dickens' A Christmas Carol, featuring Scrooge, Bob Cratchit and Tiny Temper.
That's fine, I get your point. I'll go and buy a new keyboard.
Good. I'm not doing another free ticket for an all-you-can-eat buffet again when it was a chance to meet Sarah Michelle Gellar. Have you heard she's still pressing charges?
It is clear there's some sort of murder.
Yeah, any idea who committed the crime?
I bet you it's a local vicar.
What is ITV doing these days? I can't stand any more of this bloody Midsummer Murmurs.
Hello, Geeks and Girlfriends Travel Company. How can I help?
Yes, I'm after a holiday for me and my boyfriend. He's a bit of a geek, so anything that would inspire him to leave his laptop would be great.
Well, we have the New Zealand Hacker Package, where you get to see the traditional Aboriginal dance, and he gets to see an Aussie man sat in a darkened room hacking into the Pentagon.
Have you got anything else?
There's a trip around the quaint villages of England package.
That sounds excellent. What's the catch?
You can only visit villages that still have the old blue police phone box so your boyfriend's Doctor Who fancies can be relived.
Maybe third time lucky?
What about a romantic nighttime trip through the locations of George Lucas's Star Wars films?
Okay, I can get that, but why only at night?
Because that's when it's on the dark side.
Okay, goodbye.
Look, Joe, it's not good. Have you seen the latest rating sheet we've been given? We're the lowest scoring broadcaster. Even that Channel 5 show, Hitler's Biggest Breasted Lesbians with Gadgets, has got more viewers than we do.
Yeah, well, I watched it.
Yeah, same here. But that's not the point. We're the lowest scoring channel in the country. We need some big new programmes to set our autumn schedule alight.
We could just torture Russell Brand live on air. That will boost the ratings.
It's not good enough. We need some pizzazz.
I have an idea. I know just the man. He comes up with the concepts that are so hot, we have to put a warning sign on the DVD cases.
How does he do it?
It's a simple but effective strategy based on everyone liking more of what they've seen before, but with a twist.
But the Amish Gadget Show and the Widower Wife Swap both fail spectacularly.
No, it's better than that. And even better than that time we offered someone a place in the sun and had to get their tits out on page 3. His foolproof plan is to take an already established show but end the title a few letters early to create a new concept. He's a TV creating superstar!
I don't follow, but let's see him in.
Chris, come on in!
Hello, so I've got this show that will get all the teenagers watching. It's like Embarrassing Bodies meets Jeremy Kyle, and we see whether people from the ghetto's girlfriends have had sexual infections. It's called How Clean Is Your Hoe?
Okay.
But that's not all. We have a hard-working mail delivery man who needs some help getting parcels to people and bags of mail to businesses, so he calls in his secretary. I call it Postman PA.
Magic!
Oh, there's more magic to come. I'd combine idiots and sex workers in a hilarious comedy called Only Fools and Hoes, and there's countdown for the Afro-Caribbean members of society in Black Ad.
Keep going.
Okay, a comedy about how someone discovered a friend's butterfly in How I Met Your Moth, or for more equality, a show about a quartet of gay men trying to cook 4 puffs and a pie.
Are you sure these will work?
Not impressed? Then you need to get rid of Jonathan Ross and shove in more comedy for Friday Night Wit, or a chance to meet Judi Dench in Come Dine with Em, or maybe just take that further and kill off the really annoying hosts in Come Die.
To be honest, I'm not sure any of these will work. If we just go by this principle, then the next hit show will be about people making fun out of celebrity urine samples in the topical panel show, Mock the Wee.
I like it. That would probably have done better on air than that sitcom I wrote about a bird that solves your computer problems. I had high hopes for the IT crow.
To be honest, Chris, just go. You like the show where Frank Skinner cuts his comedy partner in 2. Bad.
Well then I'll go. I've made enough money out of my creations and have so much cash I have to check it myself. It's back to the count.
TV creating superstar indeed. Superstar. Jesus, Chris!
And now for some words from our sponsors.
It's all very well getting some great value car insurance, but what I really need are some new boxers.
Cheap underwear, cheap underwear. If you are bare, then you need cheap underwear. Don't spend spondoolies to hide your ghoulies, so you will be glad that you bought cheap underwear.
That was pants.
Cheap underwear. Are you sick of your friends thinking they're great singers and can tackle songs like Take On Me and sound great? Then you need to give them a wake-up call by using our app that analyses their tuneless vocals against the lead singer of the band Aha and see how they match up. You are tone deaf. So save your ears today and visit CompareMortonHarkett.com. And now back to your regular programming.
Hi, what can I get you?
A cider, please.
Pear?
No, just the one, thanks. And Southern Comfort.
Single?
No, my partner is coming here shortly. Actually, could I have a whiskey for him too?
Straight?
No, we're gay, obviously.
No, sorry, I meant your drink.
Oh, yes, please, and some nuts.
Plain?
No, he's quite handsome. Do you have some cigarettes too?
Slim?
Yeah, but with some muscles. And a large white.
Your boyfriend?
No, could I have a large white wine for my friend? He's on his way too. He's coming to mine after to watch American TV with us.
House?
No, How I Met Your Mother.
No, I meant the house white.
Yes, please, and a Coke for me. All this alcohol is doing me no favours at all. I can feel my hair growing grey at the thought of another all-nighter.
Diet?
No, full fat Coke, please.
And as Moses descended from Mount Sinai to greet his brethren below, he declared,
God has given us 2 tablets for us all to live by.
Hey!
Now, who'd like the iPad and who wants the Kindle Fire?
Good evening, sir. I'd like to partake in the pleasure of the company of,
Oh, your first time here, is it? A little bit nervous? More used to, say, picking out some gadgets down at PC World?
Yes, I suppose.
Well, don't worry. We can help make things clear for you. Let me show you through to our girls. Here's Susie. She's the apple of our range. She looks good and does everything much smoother than your average lady of the night, but is twice as expensive for what you get. Oh, and don't be fooled. You might think she won't get a virus, but that's not true, so make sure you wear a condom.
Right.
For the less discerning individual, this is our Microsoft girl. Cheap, common, punctual, does the job with little fuss, but occasionally goes down when you least expect it, which may be good depending on how you feel. I see you're a hard man to please. Well, how about our Nintendo girl? Cheap, shallow, good with a touch. Asks you to take regular rest between games. Likes a bit of the old waggle and is great at parties.
I'm not sure.
Well, there's Mary here, our Kinect offering. She can be operated with just your hands. Or there's always Fran, our Facebook girl. You'll quickly find you'll know a lot about her, but if you aren't friends, then I'm afraid you won't be able to see her private parts because of the privacy settings, you understand?
I see.
Perhaps our Wikipedia girl, Tina, is more your cup of tea. She doesn't necessarily tell you the truth and has had lots of people contributing to her entries.
Definitely not, sorry.
For those who like Google, there's Gina. She's quick and straight to the point, and if you upgrade to our Google Plus, Caroline, you'll find very few people have been there before you.
Who's that over there?
That's Joanne. She's our Sky model. She believes in better, but she'll only give you the best content if your package is good enough. She is quite a dish, though.
I'm not sure about Sky, to be honest. I'm more of a virgin man.
I bet you are. Well, I think I have just the girl for you. This is Mona, our top-range ISP lady.
What's so good about her?
Consistent speed, lots of content, and plenty of uptime, and she's only $15.99 a month.
She sounds great. Do you take credit card?
Sorry, only cash in hand. We only do credit cards if you're contactless. And what's the point in that?
I think I'll pass. Travelling through radio time and studio space, there is only one person in the universe who can save us from boring radio, and that is DJ Who.
And that's nearly it for this week's show, and we're going to end now on Boney M, because Boney M is cool.
DJ, we need your help. Bobby's ill and he isn't here for his show, so we need someone to stand in.
You want me to do 4 hours straight?
Well, it's better than doing 4 hours camp.
Ooh, get you.
Look, it's either that or I call on our only backup at this time of night, Dave Ross.
Dave Ross? You mean a presenter who connects songs in the most boring way possible?
Yes, him. Our listener stats cannot survive against Dave Ross and his dull links. The most evil creation in radio since Ken Bruce's Popmaster, and the worst thing not able to climb stairs since Thor Heard.
That's true. But I'm not sure if I can manage more radio.
We need you, DJ Who. If you can't do it, then we face an even greater enemy. The radio silence.
Will DJ Who step in to avoid the silence, or will the dull links take over? Find out in the next thrilling adventure of DJ Who. It's Barry the burglar, bungling another break-in.
Hey, now, are you sure this is going to work?
It's foolproof, Si. Ashley is a player in the England football team, and today is a final of the Euro 2012, so it goes that he's out of the house.
At the pub with his mates?
No, in the final, on the pitch, and all of his family will be there cheering him on.
Barry, do you know much about football?
Of course I do. I know all about the off-pitch rule and the umpire.
You know we're crap at football and won't be in the final?
Who's there? I'm calling police.
Oh, balls.
It's Barry the burglar, bungling another break-in.
Good morning, everyone. How are you all? Bono, did you manage to find where you'd put your glasses?
No, I still can't find what I'm looking for.
Ah, now that's a shame. Morning, Rihanna. How are you feeling?
Nah. What's my name? What's my name? What's my name?
I'm Roger Daltrey. Would you like your medicine?
Who are you? I really want to know.
I'm your nurse. Now take your medication, like Pink does over there.
But she's eating Smarties.
Well, they're just like a pill.
Check it. One cold night back in Victorian England, the police were on the hunt for a notorious serial killer, patrolling the streets looking to pop a cap up the ladies of the street and drop some bombs in it. They corner him on the edge of Islington.
Stop! Police!
Yo. Now sorry there, you peelers. I ain't gonna go down for one of misdemeanors. I'm down with my homies, not in it for the monies. Haven't killed any loose women, it's not a sin. Just making some rhyme, not in for a life of crime.
Hold your fire, we've got the wrong person. It's Jack the Rapper.
Never since I've left Asgard have I come across something so frustrating. I can't even find piece 2A to slot into 3B.
Come on, Tony, you've built a futuristic flying suit. Surely you can manage an IKEA wardrobe.
Hulk angry at power instruction. Hulk smash.
I knew I shouldn't have bought a knockoff copy of the Avengers Assemble.
And now for the latest edition of Social Network Street, and the Facebook family realise something weird is going on.
Hi, I'm John and I'm new to the area. Can I be your friend?
Sure, I'll accept that. You can come into my house at any point and look through all my photo albums when you want. Oh, and put your name in them if you really want to.
Cheers. I'm actually running a band night next week. Fancy coming?
I'll decline that, sorry.
Why?
I'd rather not say.
Okay, well, I'll just post the invite to your wall anyway, just in case anyone else sees it and wants to come.
No problem. I'll invite all my neighbours to it, though. I'll do it when I get home and stick it on their walls, too. As long as I don't get done for fly postering again.
Oh, that reminds me. I need to go and sort out my wall. I'm building a new fence, but so far I've only got the supports in. Make sure you're the first to like my post.
Oh, here's Joe come to poke me. Hi, Joe.
Hi, Simon.
Hi, Joe. Hey, how come he can't see me?
Have you blocked him from seeing your activity?
Ah, yes.
So how are you and Sue?
It's complicated. Hey, isn't there someone graffitiing your house?
Oh, it's fine. They're just tagging themselves in my garden. They're here for work.
Oh, doing what?
I'm starting a farm.
Oh, that's better than what I've been involved with.
What?
Wars. With the mafia. Dun, 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 dun.
Okay, Jack, we've solved the magic beans, climbed the beanstalk and got to outside the giant castle. What now?
Well, we need to distract the giant to get our hands on the golden goose to solve all our money troubles due to these times of recession, and we can do that by...
Showing off a new games console?
No!
Sexy pictures of some tall singer?
No.
The best Louis Spence on Blu-ray?
No! We must throw some animals at him in the hope that he'll prefer them to the golden goose, like this giant squid.
Fee, fi, fo, fid. I smell the blood of a giant squid.
No, that didn't work. How about this Siamese cat?
Fee, fi, fo, fat. I smell the blood of a Siamese cat.
Damn, maybe we should try this duck.
Fee, fi, fo.
Come on, let's just go and get that payday loan from Puss in Boots.
Well, the menu looks really tasty. What do you fancy?
Not sure. There's too much choice.
Good evening, gentlemen. What can I get you? Some drinks, perhaps?
Yes, I'd like a cider, please. It isn't half the size and twice the price of the most expensive pub in town.
And I'll have a cocktail with a censored name, please. Snog on a Sandcastle would be good.
And for your first course?
Well, to start, I'd like to take some time to make up my mind what I want to order without being disturbed.
And I'd like a less casual over-familiarity, please.
And for main?
I'd like a chewy steak, hold the onions, and the temptation to ask me how much I'm enjoying my food after I've just put in a big mouthful.
I'll have the steak as well.
How would you like it?
As I asked for it, not cremated.
And for dessert?
I'd like something delivered to me with the ice cream still in an unmelted state.
And for me, coffee with a stupid name.
All coming up for you, sirs. Would you like to see the bill?
Look, that was cancelled 2 years ago. I know your service is slow, but we've not been here that long.
Of course, sir. I shall get your drinks now.
Hello, is that Direct Line? I'm afraid I've had an accident and I need some insurance to cover it.
Does it need worming?
Sorry?
Or is it that you need money for advertising and it's wandered off and you don't know where it's gone?
Car wandering up. Sorry, I know where it is. It's outside the house, having hit a tree.
They have a tendency to do that. Has it been neutered?
What? I'm talking about my car here.
Oh, sorry, you don't have car insurance with us, just cat insurance.
Oh, so I'm not covered for my vehicle. Bugger.
Sorry, sir, but look on the bright side. If someone you don't know sets your cat alight and nicks it, you'll be fine.
Why?
Because your cat is insured for third-party fire and theft.
Great. I might as well check my home insurance while I'm here. How much am I covered on for the contents?
Fully comprehensive, sir.
Thank you all for coming to today's brainstorming session for the sequel to The Amazing Spider-Man. Now, obviously, we've got some good critical feedback, but we didn't get as much money as we hoped, so we're no choice but to follow the lead of the James Bond films.
What? More sex? Guns? Judi Dench?
No, product placement. That'll get us more money in to please the shareholders.
Action!
Stop that man!
I'm sorry, I don't see what part of that is my problem. Uncle Ben!
Peter, I've been shot. I haven't got long to tell you this.
What? That with great power comes great responsibility?
No! You'd be quicker cooking rice using my easy microwave sachets than traditional rice. Goodbye, Peter!
Uncle Ben!
Action!
I'm sorry, Gwen, I can no longer be your boyfriend.
But Peter, why? I thought we were in love!
We were, but now I'm in love with Emily Penn, and we're gonna get married, and I become Peter Parker Penn.
Oh, that's not bad! It writes well!
Action!
But Otto, you shouldn't create that fusion reactor!
It's fine, it's not as if they could blow up New York City.
Dr. Octopus, what's the worst that could happen?
Spider-Man 3?
And we'd like to apologise for the next item. We were going to bring you a live set by the band Gorillaz, but 2D has been replaced by 3D, Russell has blown away, Noodle has been eaten, and Murdoch has been arrested for phone hacking. Instead, here is a song from our very own band. People go around saying when playing video games, something happens to our kids, they're never quite the same. Playing Grand Theft Auto will turn them quite insane. That when they go on a shooting spree, it's Rockstar that's to blame. I'm not the type of person to think that this is right, that when they play video games, they'll be murdering the next night. But maybe now I'm thinking they might actually be fair. As I look into my childhood, the signs clearly were all there. I'd often put on dungarees and pop down to the zoo and stomp on top of their turtles and fire flame balls at you. I used to skin a raccoon, yes, and pretend that I could fly and try and climb my neighbour's plant to get coins in the sky. I'd often dress my pet hedgehog in Unite-style trainers and roll it down the guttering painted blue like hydrangeas and learn how to mutate a fox to make it grow two tails and drive my hedgehog at massive speed from hell along some rails. And when my old man neighbour, he asked me to build his wall, I thought I was playing Tetris and built it up too tall. But then I got much better and filled in all the gaps. But then the wall just vanished, oh my neighbour had to laugh. And then only last summer I donned some green hard pants and pretended to be Lara Croft when down in rural France. Oh, I upset WWF, they said I didn't care, when in 1 week I shot 2 lions, 3 crocs, 1 bird, 1 bear. And of course I just cannot forget the chaos that I brought when I demolished ancient monuments like that National Trust old fort by firing endangered species like the round and big red bird. And the pigs they're grazing in the grounds is getting quite absurd. And just last week I hurt my ground, I didn't mean to startle, by using that weird gun I have to generate a portal. She came through from the kitchen with a tray of treats and drinks and fell straight through the front lounge floor and crashed into the sink. So when I start my building work I'll win a big award. My square and angular construction will not lead to discord by building things real massive but leaving in a shaft. I've learnt all I need to know by playing Minecraft. So next time you're out clubbing and you take some dodgy pills, just blame it all on Pac-Man if you get really ill. Or if you kill Kate Middleton you can avoid the hassle. It was just an imposter that I slayed, the princess is in another castle.
Is everybody sitting comfortably?
You have been listening to, I don't know what stays up and goes down, Philip Lickley.
I was caught off guard by saying tits.
Carl Frill.
It's hard to do it in a room full of people.
Dom Smith.
Oh, you know.
Ant Smith.
Rah, 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 rah.
Sam Hopkins.
I think I'll have a raspberry PI.
Saz Ahmed.
Of course, sir, arsehole.
Michael Moorhouse.
I know where it is. It's outside the house hitting a tree.
Kevin Haworth. Are you sick of your friend? Written by Philip Lickley.
Oh, look at that. It's our first substitution in and Anne Boleyn is coming out.
With additional material by Carl Frill.
I'll point out why that joke doesn't make any sense in a minute.
DJ Who inspired by the And Be Done With It mini-series. Theme music and DJ Who theme composed by Ben Peel. Video Games Are Bad For You, composed by Ben Peel from an original idea by Philip Lickley.
The widower wife swap. Widower wife swap. Widower wife swap.
Recorded 2012, Studio P, Bradford.
That's the eggs and black pudding and toast done to perfection, and oh bloody hell, the bacon!
It's Barry the burglar bungling another breakfast.